Today we're going to tie a mantis shrimp, a Vivercus mantis shrimp in particular. I've seen this tied 100 different ways. There's a lot of ways to tie it. I'm going to show you my way, but here we go. Start with bead chain eyes. Okay. We're going to tie these a little closer to the eye than we do on most flies. We're just going to tie it off there. We're not going to put anything in front of that eye. Some X's, some horseshoes, some donuts, some more X's. I don't want that spinning. And then I'm going to wrap back. I'm going to touch that with a little cement. Some people are particular about putting cement on their flies. They say the bonefish smell it. It's not necessarily true. If you're here at the lodge and you're tying flies, do not put cement on your flies if you're going to use them the next day, because they are obviously going to smell that. But if you're at home and it's wintertime and you're just getting ready for your trip in the spring, I would highly recommend using cement. By the time you get around to use it, that scent is long gone. So the first thing we're going to do here is tie on some antennae with some crystal flash. And again, people get bent on exact recipes. That is not necessary. In this case, I just happen to have a piece of peacock here. I'm going to put it on. It does have a metallic color. If you don't have peacock, you can use orange. If you don't have orange, you can use copper. You can use gold. You can use black. So let's tie this antenna on first. Gather them up. So in the end, I've got 4 strands here. Wrap back. Got them about here. Looks good. Next thing we're going to do is going to put on the beard. Now this is just a little tiny tuft of rabbit fur. We put that on right there. Now sometimes, rather than putting this on, what I will do is I will put on, in this case, I just happen to have some UV hot orange dubbing. I'm going to tie a little tuft of that on instead, and I get a little egg sac orange accent. But we're going to just tie a plain one. So we'll start here. Grab it, trap it, couple wraps. About there. Oops. Let's trim that up just a tad. Close enough. Next thing we're going to do is tie on the tail. This is just a little tuft of craft fur. About 3 times past the beard. Looks good. Grab it, trap it. We'll tie it, wrap it back. About there. That's pretty good. Cut this. And now we're going to put some legs on. So I've seen these legs with 3 pair just sticking out here. I've seen them tied on the back. In this case, we're going to tie it on the back. It's just easier. Position it about there. I'm going to pull them to the side. who we've got there. That is good. Next thing I'm going to do is going to put on some eyes on either side. Put them just past the bend, about there. That's one. Whoops. Now you can buy these eyes. I prefer just to get some mono and a lighter. You can make your own. Simple enough. I do want them open just a tad, so I'm going to come around this eye, give it a pull. Come around this side, give it a pull, open them up. You can also, if you want, you can just bend them a little bit. That works just as well. Now the fun part, we're going to do some dubbing. Take a little dubbing wax, just wipe it on my thread. Now this is scraps, this is rabbit fur scraps, tan polar dubbing, and craft fur, the short ends of craft fur. It's just mixed up, combed out, works well. You can use just straight craft fur or straight rabbit fur, whatever you'd like. And this is what makes this fly a pain in the ass. So I'm not using a dubbing loop. I'm just a little dubbing wax on this thread will do what we need. This fly's a little fat on the butt and gets thinner as you go towards the bead chain eyes. I'm just going to build this up. More dubbing wax. More dubbing. See what I mean about it being a pain in the butt? Now this particular fly, I would suggest buying it. You can go to Discount Flies. You can buy a dozen of these for a little over $2.50. And that's a piece. I don't have that much patience. This is a 15, 20-minute fly. Let's wrap a little more. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to tie on our second set of legs, but I'm going to pull this back, get my thread in front of that, come just past it. So I've trapped it. I'm going to let go of it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come around on this side. I want to get this on the side. Got it. I'm going to take this one, trap it right on the side. That's good. I'm going to take some more dubbing, some more wax. Tight. I'm going to come back here, and I want to come just behind these legs, one wrap. Pull that out, one wrap. Now I'm going to come into the front here. Just gonna do that. Right. So that's where we're at. A little more dubbing wax. Some more dubbing. And I would call this fly a scruffy fly. It's a little rough around the edges, but it's got a nice natural look. And the bonefish love it. So we're going to wrap forward, stop just in front of the bead chain, or behind the bead chain, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm going to put in our last set of silly legs, last pair of silly legs. Hold it up, there. I'm going to get them on the side here. Good. That's where we're at. A little more dubbing wax. Some more dubbing. Come around. I want to come behind these legs just once. Pull it tight so you don't throw it out of whack. I'm going to pull them back, come in front, lock those in, see where we're at. Tad more dubbing wax, a little more dubbing, pretty thin this time. We're going to cover that head. Couple wraps, X, X, one more time. That's where we're at. Put a couple wraps here, whip finish. About 3 times. Do it one more time just for good. There it is, okay, all right. Cut that. Now we're gonna rake it out. I've seen people use picks and things like that. I just got an old piece of Velcro here. Power's going out. So we're just gonna kind of rake that out a little bit. But I do want the bottom flat. So I'm just going to cut all that off. I'm going to spin it around here. I'm going to leave it in a vise so you can see it. I'm going to take this piece of Velcro. Just kind of comb it out. Now some people just pull these strands, leave it shaggy. You can pull more off, but I want to get through this, so we're just going to trim it just a tad. But we're going to leave that scruffiness, most of it. Trim this bottom a little better. The reason I'm trimming the bottom is because I don't want anything keeping it off the bottom. And for good riddance, A little cement there and a little cement there. That's good. Now these legs, I'm going to even these up real quick. Matter of preference, how long you want them. About there's good. Let's pull it out, see what we got. So there it is, a mantis shrimp. Pain in the butt, no fun to tie. And again, if you'd like, rather than the rabbit beard, put a leg sack on it. That's just orange dubbing, but anything orange you got, you can tie in there. A little accent. So in the end, two versions of it. Deadly fly, works good.